Hi, Kaitlyn. Hi, Brenna. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you both. And oh my God, it was like very intense movie. So I like both performances. But I would like to ask you, Kathleen, we can start with you first. What attracted you to this project? When you read the script, what got your attention to be part of the Sinners?
I think it's a really fun film. It almost has that cult classic teenage movie vibe to it. It reminds me of some really, really cool movies in like the 80s and 90s, like Jawbreaker or Heathers. Also has that aspect of like Riverdale and Pretty Little Liars. And I loved that it was a primarily all-female cast and female director. So yeah, that was kind of what drew me to the film.
Yeah, and for you, Brenna?
Yeah, it's similar stuff, that cult classic kind of teen girl vibes. It's always like fills some sort of craving of the type of movie I want to watch. And then yes, and then it was all female leads was amazing, and with female director Courtney. And I like stalked some of her projects before, and like just the visions always looked really good. And then also even the religious aspect kind of drew me in because I grew up in a very religious household. So getting to play with some of those memories and incorporate them into the character was pretty nostalgic and fun for me.
Yeah, I studied in a Catholic school, so I was very religious, and the part of you guys being friends, like to become like that group, it reminds me a lot of my friends. But we are not tagged as the scenes, you know. But it is different. So I want to know, Kathleen, what do you like the most about your character, Grace?
I think one thing that I really loved about Grace is that she's almost like the epitome of teenage emotions and teenage rebellion. And I think the religious aspect adds another layer to that because she is trying to figure out her sexuality. She's dealing with heartbreak. She's trying to rebel against her strict Christian family because she doesn't want to follow the same path that her brother and her mom and dad have. So I think that there's like a lot of different layers and a lot of different aspects to her character. And yeah, it's just, I love playing dynamic and complex characters like Grace. So that's what I loved about playing her.
Yeah, and also like Aubrey, she's very like secretive, like there is some secrets behind hiding. I don't want to spoil that much for everybody that watch it, but what do you like the most about her? And what was like, did you have any challenge, Brenna, doing like getting to this both sides of her?
Yeah, for that challenge, I just made sure I did like a lot of different variations of prep. Like I went a little bit method, a little bit of some Meisner techniques in, but just really focusing on Aubrey's faith. I didn't want to focus in on her sin, her pride, her superiority complex or anything. So just focusing on how she just really honestly just wants to save her friends and make sure they're safe in terms of her beliefs, and that kind of sadness she feels that they're not on that route. And so she takes that kind of responsibility to, you know, get them on that right path with not so nice, not a nice way.
And now like work with Courtney, she directed the movie, but she was an actress before. That part, being an actress before, that help you guys like feel more comfortable. And and can you talk a little bit about like work with her and her on set?
Yeah, I think that like there's different types of directors, and Courtney is very much an actor's director. She works with the actors. She makes them feel comfortable, and just really like pushes them to do their best work. So I think her having that acting background really allowed us to be more free and also have someone who's critiquing and giving us some little like things that we can add on to it, not just directing us, telling us where to go and telling us where to say a line. So I think that I love that that she had that background. But overall, she's a powerhouse director. She's one of the hardest working people I know. When she says she's going to do something, she's going to do it. And I love that we had that kind of mindset throughout filming because she's awesome. And I'm really looking forward to see what she does next.
And for you, Brenna, like what was like the most challenge part to work on set with like Courtney?
I mean, for me, it was never challenging. Our brains worked really, really well together. As an actor, I rely heavily on a director's vision, and if they don't have a clear vision, I feel indecisive about character, even though it's my job to like make decisions sometimes too. But Courtney just had such a clear creative vision, and was very direct at times with what she wanted, which is perfect for me because I want them to get straight to the point. Don't flower it up for me. Tell me what you want, and I will give it to you. And Courtney did just that, and it was just so amazing to work with.
And let's talk a little bit about the scenes. Like, I think we have in our lives, we have a little bit of something. Do you guys want to share anything any scenes that you guys have? Like lust, greed, or
sins. Yeah, I'm like all of the sins, probably a little bit of everything. Gluttony is definitely my most one. I eat a lot of donuts and a lot of ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people asking us that question. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have different bits and pieces from all of the different sins. I'm definitely not lust, but trying to think. Yeah, I think like gluttony, I love sweets. I love chips. but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know.
Yeah, I do have some too. So don't worry, we are there like together in the same boat. And I want to know, like, what do you think this movie can teach the viewers? You know what I mean? Like, you can start with you, Brenna. What do you think like they can learn with watching this movie?
I think they can learn how to be a good friend. I think because it does go to the extremes of what beliefs and misunderstandings and judgment can cause. It kind of like reverse psychology makes me think, oh, maybe I shouldn't force my beliefs down my friend's throat. Maybe we should have some nice discussions about it. And I think overall the message is just love your friends, love your family, allow them to express who they really are, and don't try to control them.
And for you, Kaitlyn?
I think, yeah, very similar to Brenna. Popularity isn't everything. It's important to keep people close and have a support system and reach out to people when you need it. And I think that a lot of reasons why things go so bad is because Grace doesn't tell her parents. She's not communicating certain things with certain people. So yeah, I think there's a lot of lessons that people can learn. And I love that it is in that like format that is appealing for teenage girls, because I think that message is really important for teenage girls to hear and apply to their life.
And to wrap it up, aside from this project, you guys having any other movies coming out, any other projects that you guys want to talk about? You can start with you, Kaitlyn.
Yeah. So, I mean, with this past year has been such a strange year. So I've been doing a lot of reflecting creatively, and my boyfriend and I are actually working on a short film that we're going to be filming next month on Vancouver Island. So super exciting. And then I have some initiatives that I'm working on with my foundation that I started in 2014 to help seriously ill kids just be kids. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up.
For you, Brenna?
Yeah, the pandemic has just given me a lot of time to still be creative, but just like within my little local network. So I'm doing a web series, an ADR for it now that I think it might be up just on YouTube, but it's called I Must, and it's about a painter who takes out bad men's eyeballs and incorporates them into her paintings. And then we're shooting another very low budget indie feature actually over Zoom. So it'll be some fun stuff coming up.
That's awesome. So I just want to thank you girls so much for your time. It's a pleasure to talk to you both. A lot of success for this movie and for the future projects. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.